Hey, I'm live. Let's see if anybody actually comes in here. Sunday night. I wonder if anybody's up and about. It's kind of late. Sometimes it may take a minute. Hey, we got somebody in here. Let me know if I got audio. Y'all can actually hear me. Everything's working good. Hey, we got 3 people in here. Yo, Dave Destroyer. How you doing, brother? See Big Red. Big Red's in here. Hey, good to see you too, man. As you saw the title of, it's Sunday night. There may not be too many people in here. See, look, we already lost one. But it's Sunday night, and probably people are doing other things other than playing on YouTube, especially when it's what? Yeah, it's getting late. Almost 10 o'clock. But I titled this Above and Beyond for a reason. Pardon me, you get to watch me have breakfast. This is actually breakfast for me. I'm having Doritos and a Monster, not my normal routine. But I picked up this load Friday, and I was supposed to pick it up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was only supposed to have 2 hours run on my clock by the time I picked it up. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Well, I get there at 4 o'clock to pick it up, and I actually showed up 2 hours early. I showed up at 2 o'clock thinking I could probably get in there early, being it on a Friday afternoon. Oh, no. I get there, and the shipper tells me that the product won't even be ready till 6 o'clock. They didn't get me out of there till 8:30 at night. So I burned the majority of my clock trying to pick up the load. So I didn't have any drive time left. And I could make the difference. Could I could take off running and get a couple 100 miles down the road and then take a 10-hour break. Or what I decided to do was, since I'd already ate up over 6 hours off my clock, that I was 6 hours off duty, go ahead and just take 4 more hours, take a 4-hour nap, and get up and run on a fresh clock for 11 hours. And I had it scaled out so that I could make it to my delivery in time. It's a 1,500-mile run, and I have to deliver at 7 o'clock Monday morning. And I actually didn't start taking off till Saturday morning. It can be done. So I took my 4-hour nap, which was kind of broken sleep anyway. And I ran a full 11-hour clock. I ran 640 some miles. Took another 10-hour break. Broken sleep. Didn't sleep real good. Hi, I need hangouts. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But after my 10-hour break, got up and ran another 640 miles, which brought me here. I got here about 1:30 this afternoon. And I've tried to sleep, but it's Sunday. It's the weekend, right? So my daughter's called me. My dad's caretaker has called me. Every time I about get to sleep, somebody gives me a call. Can't get rid of this cough either, man. But I got to make this delivery at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still 343 miles away. And I get my clock back here in about an hour at 11 o'clock, 11:30. Here's where the challenge comes in. So I get my clock back at 11:30, drive 343 miles in less than 7 hours, make my drop. I got to turn and burn my drop in 2 hours because then I have 133 miles, which is a little over 2 hour drive to make my pickup. Drink it plenty, I know. Drink this. I normally don't drink Monsters, but kind of gave them up. But seeing that I haven't got much sleep, I'm drinking the Monsters. So that's the reason why I titled this video Above and Beyond. Trucking, it's not always easy. Coffee's better. Probably so. But I like I call them Jolly Green Ranchers in a can. I do like them. So thanks for joining me for my breakfast, Doritos and Monster. Don't think I'm total scum, because when I got here like 1:30, 2 o'clock this afternoon. At this truck stop I'm at, straight across the street, was a Texas Steakhouse and Saloon. So as soon as I got here, I took the dog for a walk, run across the street, had me a filet mignon, had me a baked sweet potato with butter and cinnamon on it, and some steamed broccoli, and some fresh yeast rolls. Life was good. So we're running a little bit tight over the weekend. Gonna have a tight running on Monday. Gotta deliver this load in Wisconsin on Wednesday. And grab another load from Winston to Fargo, pick up a trainee on Thursday. Gonna be a tough week, folks. The old Marine Corps adage, adapt and overcome, right? Good training. I don't mind going above and beyond. I will, it's darned if you do and darned if you don't. Yeah, right. Easy week. I like them tight because I can get my 3,500 miles pretty easy in a week. But you're either crying because they're too loose and you're not getting enough miles, or you're crying because they're too tight and you're not getting enough rest. It's like we're never happy, right? See, my people are coming in for my live feed, and they're dropping like that. Yeah, if you come into my live feed expecting me to talk a lot of gossip or smack or something about other YouTubers, not going to happen. It's not what I do. I don't talk about other people, especially not if I have something good to say about them, I'll share that. But if I don't care for somebody, or I don't like what somebody else does, I just don't talk about them. I don't give them any traction. I don't give them any promotion. I just don't deal with them. I don't know what happened to the over-the-road videos. You know, I come off 2 weeks vacation. And then after I come off a 2 weeks vacation, as soon as I come out here, I got sicker than a dog. So I was sick for a week. Still not. I feel great, but now I got this lingering cough. It's killing me. So in the last 30 days, I haven't shot any videos of over the road. Sorry, man. I'll get back to it, especially when I get feeling a little better. I got a couple of videos I have to do. One of the other trainers asked me to shoot a video about, you know, what you bring on a trainer's truck and that kind of stuff. And then I've got 2 other videos I need to shoot. One was a horrific situation. I'm not going to talk about that until I actually shoot the video for it. Pretty wild. It's one of those holy crap, we're all going to die type situations. Of course, I'm here, so come out of it unscathed. You know, it's kind of funny. Something I kind of learned in the Marine Corps. Oh, thank you, Ronald. I'll take that in terms of endearment right there. I do have a good relationship with my Creator. I always say that He takes care of idiots and fools, and I get double indemnity that way. One thing I learned in the Marine Corps is generally guys that walk around telling you how much of a hero they are, generally not. And generally guys that were always talking about being in the shit, generally weren't. Just saying. You know, I ran into this guy in a truck stop one time. He goes, yeah, I used to be a driver, and, you know, started saying about all the reasons why he quit driving a truck. I said, really, how long did you drive a truck? He goes, yeah, I drove a truck for 8 years. I got 10 million miles. No, well, thanks, Ronald. Believe me, it was an absolute honor. Don't get the wrong idea, I'm no hero. I served with a few, though. So don't think about that. See, what do I got here? 25 minutes till go time. I finally just gave up on sleep. That wasn't going to happen. So took the bangers for a walk. Yeah, we went for a walk. Went outside. Ran into the truck stop. Grabbed me some Doritos and a Monster. Kick off my day. I will talk about something a little bit because I'm seeing a lot of it on YouTube. And I've definitely seen a lot of it on YouTube in the last, 6 months or so. It seems like it's been pretty heavy. YouTubers spending all their time creating content talking about other YouTubers. Why? You know, when you become obsessed with somebody, that's all you talk about. Hey, you just got on with Walmart Transportation. You got 19 years experience. Good for you, brother. I hope hope you got everything you wanted out of Walmart. I know about a year ago, they were taking away the benefits and cutting a lot of things. Walmart was the prime national private fleet. I mean, you had to have it all in one bag to get on with Walmart. They didn't hire everybody. And the CEO from Walmart decided to start cutting some of the benefits for the drivers. And a whole bunch of the heavily experienced drivers that they had walked. I know that's what happened a year ago. I have no idea what's happening today with Walmart. I hope a lot of times though, big companies, like even here at Magnum, they do a similar thing. For instance, when I hired on at Magnum, you had to have a couple of years driving experience. They didn't hire guys straight out of school. And, it's known as a Cadillac private fleet, yada, yada, yada. And they changed the pay structure. And when they did, it really cut into some guys, by the way they drive, it really cut into their paycheck. So, and we don't have that many drivers. We only have, 240 OTR drivers. So I was just up and coming in the company when that happened. In other words, I just started with them when they had restructured that. And when they did that, 40 of their top most experienced drivers walked out the door. Ouch. Now, when you only have a fleet of 240 trucks, that's a pretty heavy portion right there. That's almost 1 out of 5, So they learned their lesson about that, and they had to living the life with Spicy. Hey, Spicy, how you doing, girl? I hope that's a Spicy. I think it is, right? Good to see you, kiddo. But and I hope you got that new truck too, by the way. I know some people gave you some crap about that, but I say go for it. Especially with you running with your husband as a team. That new truck payment, that ain't no big thing. You go for it, girl. You'll do good. My philosophy is different than a lot of other people. Yeah, 80 grand a year. That's a good truck driving gig right there. It is. I've run a few businesses in my life. I've been a CEO for a couple of different corporations back in my younger days when I was playing the corporate gig. And people have different ideas about business, how to do business. And let me tell you, you can run a brand new truck as cheap, if not cheaper, than you can run a $50,000 truck. I think people that don't understand that don't really relate to how you do business when you run a business. $160,000 truck on a 5-year note. You take a 4-year depreciation on it, that's $40,000 a year. Now, whenever to write off something, you have to make the revenue for it, but it balances. The other thing is, is a brand new truck has a warranty, and that'll cover you during the first 2 years when you're trying to bankroll enough capital to really run. So, personally, I think the brand new truck is the way to go. If you can swing it, swing it. If I was going to go on or off today, I'd go buy a brand new truck. And I know there's people that would scream the other way. Oh, you're crazy, man, with the rates and everything. Let me tell you, the money that you outlay out of your pocket in the course of a year is about the same. You might as well be driving a brand new truck. You might as well. It's going to cost you the same in the long run. If you take a $50,000 truck, finance it for 3 years, and you run $20,000 to $30,000 a year in maintenance, I think you won with the brand new truck. It's a roll of the dice. You know, some people might even think that, you know, with the way that I've lived my life and some of the things that I do, I'm a major risk taker. You know, I got 1,100 skydives. I was always involved in extreme sports most of my life. Love skydiving, by the way. That's the biggest high in the world. Addicting too, adrenaline junkie all the way. But people would think, oh, you know, 1,100 skydives, man, you like living life dangerously. Risk, whenever risk is involved, all you have to do is manage it. It's a management system. And then people talk about fear. You know the old adage, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And actually, fear is generated by not knowing, the unknown. So if you don't know what you're talking about, you could be scared crapless. But if you know all the ins and outs about it, it's not near as scary. And I'll even use skydiving as a reference for that. You know, it's safer by the actuaries, by the insurance actuaries, the odds are more in your favor if you jump out of an airplane with 2 parachutes on your back than you are if you actually land with the aircraft. So it's safer to jump from the plane with 2 parachutes than it is to land with the aircraft. It is safer to fly, take off and land in the aircraft than it is to get in your car and drive to work in the morning. So the true fact of it is, as far as safety goes, you're safer jumping out of an airplane than when you drove your car to work this morning. And that's the truth of it. So when you know all the ins and outs of it, you know, you're not just a risk taker. You're part scientist, part meteorologist, part athlete, and you're a project manager, because you've got to manage all those functions to ensure that you have a nice, safe skydive. And you can associate that with anything else. Trucking, for the same reason. If you actually know your subject matter and know your business, you don't have anything to be scared of. Also, these all the guys are having problems with brokered freight. You know, the freight's still being moved for the same amount of money, but the brokers are putting it on the board. You know, loads that are actually being hauled for $3.50 a mile, they're showing up on the load boards at $1.50. And the reason why they're showing up on the load boards at $1.50, because guys will haul it. You do it for the price of whatever the market will bear. And if there's guys out there willing to haul it for 150, you know what? They're going to ship it for 150. So in that situation, it's the truck drivers themselves that are their own worst enemy. Now I'm kind of talking out of school because I never ran brokered freight. Back when I was an owner operator back in the 80s and 90s, I never did run any brokered freight. I ran everything customer direct. And that's where the money is today too, customer direct. There were more people that got their own authority last year than any other year in history. Now what's funny about that is over a year ago, you got your own authority, you could make a dadgum good living running brokered freight. I mean, you could book loads all day for $2.50, $3 a mile. That was a year ago. Can't do that today. At least this is what I'm hearing. You know, I'm not running broker freight, so I'm really talking out of school. But if you've got your own authority, I really don't think you should be running brokered freight. You should be running customer direct. As soon as, 2 years ago when I started driving a truck again, as soon as I told everybody that I was changing industries and I was going back to driving a truck, because it's what I truly wanted to do for retirement, this is what I enjoy to do. I love it. I had customers coming at me asking me to haul their freight. If I would go ahead and get my own authority, I'd have loads going to Houston out of Oklahoma City, 2 loads a week. And I'd also have 2 to 3 loads going from Georgia to Oklahoma City. See, there's 2 legs of my triangle. All I needed was a load out of Houston or San Antonio or El Paso going to Georgia, and I could have a triangle set up. But really, to handle that much freight, I needed 2 trucks instead of 1. But to me, truck driving, guys, back it in here. But to me, truck driving was supposed to be retirement. This is my retirement gig. I really didn't want to be the company owner and all the stress and hassles. I just want to drive the truck. But, it's this or that, If you're going to be out here driving the truck anyway, might as well make all the money that you can, right? So I'm constantly in that struggle and that battle of jumping in my own truck, grabbing my own authority. But I sure do enjoy the seat that I'm in, too, so what can I say? And we got 7 people in here, and nobody's really commenting anything. So what's the deal on your new truck, Spicy? Are you in your new truck, or are you waiting for it, or is there a change of plan? What's going on there? Oh, absolutely. I'm really loving life with the gig that I got. I love driving for Magnum. As I say, the most comfortable seat in the industry. They got me running a little bit tight this week. But we'll get plenty of miles. Hey, Ronald, good to see you. Yeah, man, get some sleep. Oh, man, you got orientation in the morning. Well, good luck, bro. Hope you get everything that you're asking for and more. Have a good night, man. How much time do I have left here? 9 minutes left. I got to start burning miles. Oh, you're welcome, man. Well, 9 minutes before I can rock, I'm going to go ahead and knock out my pre-trip right quick so that when my clock turns 10 o'clock, I can log a 5-minute pre-trip and go. Living the life of spicy. And right now I'm doing the 34. Should get a load going back to Georgia, turning. Oh, cool. Great for you, sister. I'm happy for you. You and your husband are rocking it. Y'all gonna do great. I mean, I think y'all got the ultimate situation, man. A husband and wife running as a team. You got the world by the ass. Go get it, sister. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, do my pre-trip, get my stuff going. I'm ready to rock, man. I've had my Monster. Now I'm jazzed, right? That'll probably wear off about 2.5, 3 hours into this drive. Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all have a great night. Get some rest, all that good stuff. And I'm going to burn miles till the sun comes up and see if I can get this load there on time. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.